real question, because the last time I tried doing a scheduled stream, it didn't quite go well. It says we're live. Let's see. Oh, sounds like it's working. I don't know if the music in the background is going to work properly. Oh, my mic's really far away. Hello. Now I think it's closer. Hello. Hi. Well, welcome everyone. Wow, it has... Oh, it's been a minute. I think the last time I did anything crazy on YouTube was back in November. And yeah, probably the beginning of November. Yeah, I didn't plan on taking an extended leave, but well, a lot happened. A lot. And hopefully that will be the last time I'll have to take an extended leave. Technically, I still have... because everyone who was not in the know, I am in my final year of college, and it was my first semester, and our professors warned us at the beginning of the year that it was going to be the most busy and brutal semester of our life, and I thought I can still manage time to work. I was wrong. Oh dear goodness gracious. It started off with just regular schoolwork. That's all it was. It was just schoolwork. But, it was like we were rehearsing for 2 separate plays. We were also rehearsing monologues every day. We were also rehearsing 2 songs. We were also rehearsing 2 extra monologues. We were also going over Shakespearean stuff. We were also... There was a ton of stuff. And I'm usually very good about finding, ways to, squeeze in free time. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I forgot to say hello to everyone. Hello, Call Sign. Hello, Casper. Mostly Ghosty. Milo, Queen Baby, and Archie, of course. Thank you all for tuning in. I've got right here some Mountain Dew, because I went on a little trip today. Hello, Echoing Grim Reaper. Welcome to the stream. I wanted to see if I get some Baja Blast. I went to go and do some Christmas shopping for some of my friends. Oh god, that's probably not something I should get into on YouTube, but, yeah, other stuff happened aside from school, but point being, I felt like I really owed it to my closest friends to get them some stuff. And then while I was out, I went to see if I could get some Baja Blast, and they didn't have Baja Blast, and I'm so sad, because my favorite soda, I don't drink soda very much anymore, is Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and it's super rare. And same with my favorite chocolate, it's Big Turk, but that's also very rare. So my favorite stuff is so uncommon. Anyway, hello, Keisho. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Apollo. Hello, just got here. Welcome. Yeah, I'm taking a little intermission to explain some stuff before we delve into the world of the Stanley parable. Wait, Shakespeare, glad to see you around, buddy. How you been? Hey, Apollo. Oh, man, I knew someone was eventually gonna ask how I've been. To level with you coffee mugs, November was a very bad month. Probably the worst month I've had in a very long time, and it's been hard to talk about, admittedly, because there's some people I've tried opening up to about it, but, well, I went into greater depth about it on Patreon, so I'm not going to talk about it during the stream, but the short version is, people I thought I trusted betrayed that trust a lot, and it didn't get better. So I'm glad exams are done, basically, because now I've got some time. I'm off now. I'm talking to people. I'm recovering, doing better, and it's one of the reasons why I had to take a break away from doing a warm coffee mug, but now I can do it again. And I'm happy to be back streaming and working, of course. But sorry. Hello, Clue. Welcome to the stream. I wish I could catch your streams more, but alas, I'm a mere Brit. That's got the way of putting it. Yeah, I didn't want to work on audios during that time because I knew if I tried to, I can't pretend to be all happy and joyful when I'm not, and I certainly can't make other people happy and joyful when I'm not. So, I'm working on it, but, yeah, it's gonna be a bumpy road, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. It's just, that's one of the reasons why I was gone. I'm here now. Hello, Vivi. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Apollo. Thank you for the hugs, Animates. We're good now. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I wanted to, stream in the first place, because, okay, so, the Stanley Parable. Very, very interesting game. Yes, we're cozy, exactly, let's just relax. Very interesting game. I used to be really into it. This was, like, back in 2016, though. I remember watching a lot of playthroughs on it. But it's been so long, I've forgotten a ton of stuff, so I hope I've forgotten all, like, the jokes and stuff, because this game is fucking hilarious. But when I heard that there was an extra special edition coming out, or Ultra Deluxe edition, I made sure not to spoil myself of anything. So the old content we're gonna go through first. We'll see how far we get, but I probably will remember some stuff here and there. But for the Ultra Deluxe, I'm going in completely blind, so hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Now, in theory, if I switch scene to here, yes. Okay, there's some people here that seem to know about it, so that's good, that's good. I just wanted to come in and say have fun curling my way to uni for final exams. Good luck. Thank you, Beanies, Howl Beanies. Good luck on your exams. I'm definitely done. Hopefully you're done with them soon. Definitely have the platinum trophy for this game. Oh boy. Alright. Hopefully the audio's going through. Let's see. Do we want subtitles? Yeah, we want subtitles. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? Okay, I already know, like, I remember this was the only thing that was spoiled for me. I know something about this choice is... Now, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything. Wait a minute. Is the stream frozen? Hold on. Looks like it's not moving. How's that? Is this working now? Can you guys hear things? Oh my god, I muted the desktop audio. Okay, can you guys hear this now? How is everything? Let me know if there's a problem. Have you played the Stanley Parable before? No. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Okay, sure. I certainly don't miss exams, but damn exams, yeah. Legit cannot live without subtitles. Yeah, I feel that. Okay, computer's just barely visible. Great. Please enter the current time? Okay, sure. It is... For me, it is 6... I see it, don't worry, chat. 6:21 p.m. Accessibility can be accessed. Thank you. Alright. Appreciate that. You are playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Lovely. I'm so... Wait, what? Okay, interesting. Narrator. I'm going to turn down the music a little. And the sound effects a little, because I know the narrator is very important here. Okay. Everything seems good. Alright. Let's see. I'm looking forward to seeing your reaction to the content. Oh, first of all, everyone, shout out to Blood Striker. He was the one who got me this game as a birthday present. Thank you very much, Blood Striker. This stream is possible thanks to you. Vampire Marine, hello, Coffee, how are you doing today? Well, we're gonna see, because the end is never the... I forgot about that loading screen. The end is never the end, is never the end. Does anyone know if Stanley Parable got a Switch port? I think so?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Great.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Hey, that's what I do.
Came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it so,
have fun, Apollo.
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh, dude, I want the narrator to read me a bedtime story.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
What?
Something that would forever change Stanley.
That's impossible.
Something he would never quite forget.
That's...
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Huh?
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
Yeah.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so, for the sake of plausibility and whatnot, we're gonna do it properly the first time. Alright, we're gonna get the proper Stanley Parable experience.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, let's go to the meeting room. Oh, it's a little choppy. Hold on. Full screen mode, aliasing. Yeah, that probably won't be necessary. Full screen mode, borderless. What if I turn off the VSync? Let's try that. Yeah, it's a lot better. Okay. How do you play this game?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
It's very simple. We just follow the instructions. Where's all of our coworkers? This is so weird.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Here, I'll turn down my mic
Stanley
sensitivity.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Bi-quarterly post-review. We want to get rid of the death sport portion, but I think that's a stupid idea. What? Oh, how to solve a dispute with the using slides to assure that employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will... Everyone is unique. You most of all. Yes, don't forget everyone. You are all equally unique. I actually may dip and not spell myself. Do you want to play I don't want to pull a DDLC on myself. Yeah. Hey, coffee exams suck. They did. Oh, the broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
What?
So he turned around and got back on track.
Oh, fine. Okay, so one of the important things for anyone who has not played this game, all of these instructions the narrator is giving us, we're going to follow them the first time, but a lot of the gameplay here comes from you don't have to listen to the narrator.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Like, there's stuff down there, but we're going to go up here. Now, we're gonna get the proper experience the first time, as crows intended. Executive bathroom. Oh, I'm no executive. I'm a good employee.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What?
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth
This
that his
keypad?
boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra
Ah,
secret
chat, we're
PIN
screwed.
number, 2845.
Huh?
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Unfortunately, no, guys. There's no way I can know that the code is 2815? No, wait, 2845. 4.
Stanley just sat around, yet incredibly,
Huh?
by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad.
Whoa!
Stanley happened to
How did I
input
do
the
that?
correct code by sheer luck.
Wow, I got so
He
lucky.
stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Yes, not doing what the narrator says is the Stanley Parable experience, but we're gonna get the intended experience the first time. But what is back here? I guess we're going down? Whoa! Yeah, God, chat, we're so lucky. Kinda hungry. Maybe I should order food.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Chat, I feel peculiar.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
I think it's a stirring of
as
emotion
though
in my
he felt
chest.
more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ah! This is so weird. What's going on down here?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Whoa! Nah, we're gonna do it properly. Let's go. Let there be light. It's God. I was quoting God.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yes, I'm qualified.
What
Stanley Parable
horrible
stuff.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Hi, Lay. Welcome to the
Did
stream.
he have the strength to find out?
This mind control facility is scary. Huh?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
That's horrible. Yes, that was a Wheatley reference. Someone caught it. I was going. Yeah, people caught it. Wait, what's this do?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No, that's impossible. But
No.
what if it's
he
true?
He refused to believe it.
I refuse to
He
believe
couldn't
it.
Accept
I can't
His
accept
own
it.
Life in someone else's control?
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Chat, I'm realizing the meta commentary here because we're listening to the narrator.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Yeah, I've heard about
that. And as
that.
the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah. Thank you, Source Engine. Yeah, I think this was originally a Half-Life mod. System power. Mind controls idle awaiting input. Well, time to shut the mind control off. What happened? Am I dead?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it over?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Oh, I can crouch.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking. but happiness.
Aww.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
You're gonna stay as soon as there's a Portal reference? Well, you know what? I think these people used to want me dead, but now I think they only want me gone.
Stanley felt the
I'm
cool
happy to
breeze
leave.
upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Haha! And there we go. That was the Stanley Parable. Thank you all for joining the stream. There's absolutely no other way to play the game. Nope. Not a single one. There is no way. So anyway...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Oh boy. Please don't. Wait, please don't. What? What's your favorite part of Christmas as a child? Christmas Day. I mean, when I was a kid, how could it not be? I remember, you know, waking up with my sister and being so excited to unwrap the presents from Santa. Huh? Oh, interesting. Don't press the button. What button? Chat, what button? This game seems a lot like superliminal? Superliminal?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, y'all seemed really interested in the broom closet. Should we go left? Should we go right? Let's go left. Strafing.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss.
The broom closet!
No. Again, I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please,
broom.
take your time.
Oh, these tools! Oh, this bucket! Ah. It's just me in this closet. Wait a minute. Can I open the... Okay. Ah. Wow. This light. God, I love it. This wrench. We could, like, twist things. Clipping wire. Okay, let's go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I thought I could go back. Oh, I thought I had to go back. Oh, no. Alright. Alright. You know what? Just for locking me out, I'm gonna go down. Take that. Ominous red light. What is this? What does that say? Chat, enhance. I wrote this first period. I can't read that. Is there a way to zoom? Well, chat, there's only one thing to do. Begin the game again. Okay, here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, let's go. We aren't a camera, dum-dum. I'm not a dum-dum!
Stanley came to a set of...
Oops, my hand slipped.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Oh my god, I forgot I could
to
crouch.
Admire it.
Oh, Archie, you're so smart. God damn it, I forgot I could crouch. Alright, yeah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
Yeah.
Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I'm going back to the
Stanley
broom
simply
closet.
stood here, drinking it all in.
The break room. Yeah. Oh, it's immaculate. This amazing room. Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really worth it being here.
You know what? I'm gonna have a drink.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yes.
Really worth it.
Wait, this isn't a painting, it's a photograph. Or, no, I think it is a painting. Yeah.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy. Poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Why does the break room have steps? Don't put it out in context.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. When a long time had passed and there was no
Oh my
more,
god.
he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Oh, fine. Alright, let's go.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yes.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yeah, alright, anyway.
Yet there was not a single person
Talk
here
less. Do
either.
unbelievably amazing
Feeling
work all the
a
time,
wave
every day,
of
with no
disbelief,
expectation
Stanley
for personal
decided to
recognition.
go up to
Don't
his
get fired.
boss's
Yes.
office, hoping he might
No!
find an answer there.
No! 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 We're restarting the game. Okay, fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I was crouched. I can't possibly be any closer to the ground unless there's a way to... Our ending.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I couldn't go
He
upstairs.
considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Yeah.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
Wait a
moment
minute.
for no reason at all.
Okay, one sec. Real quick. Basically, you're following what the narrator saying? Kind of. That's what we did the first time. If you follow the narrator, you get an ending. But you don't have to. And that's where the humor comes in. David Attenborough, age narrator. Ah.
None of it made any logical sense.
Broke your legs going down
As
the stairs. You
Stanley
can't get up.
pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Chat?
Were they simply repeating?
Huh?
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
What?
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
I'm dreaming!
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley
Yeah.
felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I'm not crazy.
And he
I
thought
was
to himself,
once.
I suppose I'll wake
Okay,
up
no, I'm not
soon.
getting in on it.
I'll have to go back
But
to
they did lock me in a
boring
room.
real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Yeah.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Then
whoa!
he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It
Whoa!
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had
Stars!
still not woken up.
I
How was he
think that's
remaining so
Orion.
lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner.
That's made me crazy. I was crazy once.
Why
Oh god,
is
here we
there
go.
a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Get me out of here.
I'm dreaming about a voice describing me.
I'm scared.
Thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
I'm just gonna be a cat. Box.
And while
Yeah.
he thought it all very odd and wondered if this
I need a
voice
better
spoke
box.
to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
I'm getting scared.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Yeah.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Yeah.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
It's time.
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I'm not crazy.
I am okay.
We're good. Oh, sorry. You weren't supposed to see that.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What?
What?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella? That's a very exotic name.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Mariella
I know
parable.
what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
All I wanted was to figure out why my coworkers were gone.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Wait, what?
What if he had to make a decision?
Huh?
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
I think I just got a secret ending. Alright, I'll close my door behind me. Okay, I'm seeing... They were all locked in the...
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Well, we appear to be in a void. Okay, you've been streaming for 10 years. Coffee, you need to stop. Wait, what? Oh yeah, so I saw that. Easiest achievement right there. Okay, we'll get the achievement in a minute. I just gotta, I gotta check on the closet again. The broom closet. I'm a little concerned for its safety.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yeah, okay.
he entered the door on his left.
Let's head to the left. 411. Click. Ah, I thought I opened it for a sec. Let's see.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Ah, yes, my favorite weather,
Feeling
the endless
a wave
winter of
of
despair. Oh,
discredit,
come on!
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Boss will
walked
be locked until
upstairs
you
to
get
his boss's office.
The buckets. The buckets. Very well. I'm gonna go to the executive. I gotta take a shit! Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes, that the boss suffered losses, that's what the boss chose. Okay. Well, I guess we're not going to the broom closet. Okay, no worries. We're just gonna...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking
I'm tearing through
paintings,
papers.
desperate for clues to his situation.
Ooh.
But his attention was caught.
Hey, coffees are a glitch in the last audio's later half. Is there?
By a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin.
Oh, if you're talking about the Nerdex Nerd audio, I put some weird noises during the bit where you're watching stuff to make it seem like you're watching a show. I had to, like, I toned an audio down, played it back a couple of times because I didn't want to get copyrighted. Wish I could save. I gotta sleep. School's tomorrow, size. Please someone save me. Oh, I'm sorry, Richie. Hope you're able to sleep.
Number 2845.
2845.
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Got it. 2, 8, 4, 5. Oh, my bad. Okay. 2, 8.
Stanley just sat
6,
around twiddling
3.
his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
8008. 8888.
2845.
No. The demo taught me 8, 8, 8, 8.
8.
Hey! Oh, chat, you sly. All right. All right, we got it for real this time.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
The narrator reminds me of Mission Control from Deep Rock Galactic. All right.
8. 8. 8. 8.
Penis. Wow, I'm surprised the chat allowed that through.
Penis. 8.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Whoops,
Control
my feet slipped.
Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
We're
the truth
rich.
was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, you make a very good argument.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
Can't we go back up? You know what? Why don't we? Let's go.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his
Do you know
boss's
about the
office?
song?
Well,
What
that's
song?
a
I
great
don't.
question. I just can't wait to find out.
This coward is afraid of a violent death. Well, excuse the fuck out of me. I've only got one life, and I don't want it to end prematurely. Alright, back to the boss's office.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office.
It sure is.
Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow! I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Yeah. Made it to the bottom of my control facility. I don't know that one. Let me leave. Let me out. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, have a good night, Clue.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Well, let me tell you, narrator. Sometimes these stories just write themselves. Alright, we're going for real this time. Whoa! Ah, I tripped! Oh, I hit the button. Oh.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
Woo!
I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time?
It could
the
be.
Suspense is killing me.
Oh god, the suspense, guys. Okay. What are we gonna find? Holy shit! It's the boss's office. I haven't seen this area before.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
There's a music sting.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
You got it. Wait, what? Huh? What? What? Wait, is it actually? Oh my god. Okay, thank you for tuning in, Nosk. So, chat.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
You got it. Alright, so, chat. What's your favorite Pokemon? I'm a Giratina guy, personally. But I also like Fennekin. Even though the generation they were a part of was very much frowned upon. And let me tell you.
All right.
Oh.
I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality.
Okay.
As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Thank you. I appreciate having my capabilities
Of course.
and narrative
Going back
ability
down in the elevator.
recognized.
How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
Holy
I had
shit.
no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Okay, Chad, I'm gonna crush my bottle real quick. One sec. Ah, fuck. It fell over. Hold on. Hold on. I'm crushing the bottle so it fits in the recycling. Oh, I busted it. Okay, alright. It didn't flatten properly. It's all kind of mangled. 1 second. Come on. Alright. Ah! Okay, that's a little better. There we go. Okay. And I've got a little recycling box right over here. It's a good thing I keep a random shoe in my room. On the odd chance I need to crush bottles. Okay. Whew. Where are we going?
You know what?
What?
I've just thought of something.
What?
Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
What?
Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
Oh, he's right.
You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator.
We don't.
But the suspense,
At the Guardian's
the
Garden?
agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill.
Yeah.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go.
Well-
It's so precious.
Oh, you
so
make my balls so
fleeting.
blue.
Why don't we take this elevator ride
No.
nice and
No.
slow?
No, the anticipation.
There we go. Isn't this so
it
much
hurts.
more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces
I
from
do.
the very moment that things get started.
I do.
But where's the tension?
It's right here.
Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the
Ugh.
characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to
bucket.
be developed in years.
No, wait.
And it's really all because of you.
Yeah, thanks.
You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different.
It's
It's not like anything else out there.
No,
You
it's
see,
not.
I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is
I
why
can
we're
right-click to
so
move.
starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Oh, thank you.
Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
Oh.
Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I
Jack?
don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Whoa!
Good, we're here.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've seen Heather's.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just
nice,
around the corner
outstanding.
here somewhere.
Oh my god. World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. How we did it, the pyramids. The guy who went to Mars. Live no less. We've made it. Look at us. All eyes are on us. Why does my shadow look like a hand doing a peace sign? World peace, baby. The Stanley Parable Stanley.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Which door? What's for sentient machine? Okay. Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great. How?
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great.
Brilliant,
Just be
you
yourself
boss.
and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley.
Thanks.
Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
This right here is reminding me of exams right now, and I'm gonna start getting an actual panic attack again. My true love, for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife. From the apartment ending. Where's my apartment? Okay. The dude who came up with pizza. Bro! Oh, that guy. Alright, here we go. Woo! Look at all of those two-frame animated people. Oh, man. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I've worked hard on this. Now, I want to talk to you all a little bit. Oh. A busted.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
First, gotta go to room 430. Eh. Eh.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No.
I considered it.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
But, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause.
But I'm clicking.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost
What?
certainly 50 clicks.
I'm gonna have to put on my carpool tunnel sling. He's doing his best, Mr. Narrator. Shadow the Hedgehog is a... Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something.
What?
It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley.
But I'm a hustling.
I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost.
All
Why
right.
don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Very well. 417, you can't hide from me, you son of a door. There you are. Grrr.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Where's 437? There's 456. I know where that one is. 437? 437. What? Oh, there it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, me too. I'm feeling it now.
Door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay, 415, 415. Give me the 415. Where's the 415? 416, close enough. There you are. Whoop. Bam. 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 Bam.
Now,
Bam.
back to door number 437.
Okay. Battle cry. I gotta stop leaning into my microphone. I'm sorry, chat. I'm probably very noisy. I have a hard time gauging what's... Wait, 437
Let's
was
see.
it?
How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine.
Ah.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, we've copied, we've control-C'd, and now 417 is gonna concede.
Now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Employee 419, I'm gonna desecrate your desk with my feet. Wait. How do... One sec. How do I...
Yes!
Whoa!
This is great.
Stomp, stomp,
You're
stomp,
putting
stomp.
it all
Boom,
on the line,
boom,
Stanley. I like
boom.
that. All right, let's
Ha-ha.
keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
416. Aha, I knew we'd get to you. Bam, 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 bam,
Now
bam.
the copy machine, do that one again.
Hold on, pillows. I'm in the middle of getting an achievement. Roar. Bam.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 4. Yeah!
Woo!
We did it.
We did it.
Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley.
Yeah.
Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
very proud of how far we've come today.
Thank you.
Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement.
Ah,
was worth
it's silly
500
me.
clicks.
It's
Really
silly me.
now? What were you thinking?
I know. I know. Alright, we're gonna begin the game again. The narrator was proud of me. I didn't want to lose that.
Someone was following Stanley.
What?
I was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What? I'm gonna begin the game again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What
Hold
could it
on, what
mean?
was up with that?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Someone was following me. Jump out the window, run. I can't jump! Or can I? Every time I go through, check all the computers, it means something, I swear. Okay. Ah, shit, there's no windows in here. Alright, restarting the game.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Who farted? That's a hilarious... Oh! Oh! Aha! Eh. What?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map. Until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yeah.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
What? What? No.
Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. what do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? And this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option.
I'm scared. Okay, bye mac and cheese. Thank you for tuning in.
You are one of the lucky ones.
Thank you.
Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to,
yeah,
then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky.
Oh,
well, now,
we're not lucky.
I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Thanks. All right, we're restarting the game again. Okay.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from when Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on
The end is never the end. Ain't that appropriate? Okay, chat, you guys have all sat here and listened to me make all these choices long enough. I think it's time for you guys to seize life by the face. Oh, I can set up a super chat goal? That's cool. Maybe I should do that. I would like to order a fruit smoothie. That'd be fun. Well, I was gonna set up a poll, but I can't do that on mobile, it seems. Okay, chat. You guys are gonna dictate which way we go. You guys ready? Are we going left or right? Left or right? To make this easier, first comment to pop up. We're gonna go with that. So y'all better be fast. Middle. Got it. Down. Got it. Well, chat, we're nowhere closer to coming to a destination. Right. Okay, here we go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
To make sure there's no double-ups, I won't double it up,
wow.
So...
Yes.
Thank you, Blood Striker.
Now,
we're gonna let someone else vote next time.
What a gorgeous room.
Gorgeous room.
Thank goodness
Beautiful.
Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room.
All right, off we go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
All right, chat. Are we going left or straight? Where are we going? Where are we going? Stay for long. Hello. I hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Ipo guy. Spin around circles like a circus line for entertainment. Okay. Well, motion sickness warning in 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Okay, it stopped. Okay, right, then jump to the walkway. Okay. If you mod me, I think I'll be able to make polls for you. Ooh. That's true, I could.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
As a gay guy, I must say left. Well, we'll go left another time. Do not jump from the car level as a motion. Will cause death. Alright. Very well.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Mayhaps.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I know.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
It is.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
But when it was all about me, I
There's
died.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten.
I agree. Bye.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance.
Okay. Okay.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, chat, we going through the red door or the blue door? Remember what the narrator said about anticipation? Red or blue? Who'd you play in TF2? Keep going through blue. You got to vote once the ghosted last time, so... Green. Got it! Blue. Alright. Here we go to the blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. Red door. Ah!
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Whoa. Wow. Look at that. Too bad it's not red.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay. What's out here?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Every dungeon master be like.
To that, because I did.
Okay, okay, I'm sorry.
For nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you
Vehicles and
want
skill
to see?
trees?
Vehicles? Skill trees?
I remember that
Work
line,
with
that's
me.
why I
You've
said
given
it.
me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go.
What?
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I'm scared now. It's the setting from that one scene in Titanic, which will go to sleep 5 a.m. Good night. Okay, good night, Kenny. I think Stanley needs to go to the red door. Okay, well. Give me Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill's not really my cup of tea. Great game, just not really for me.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Well, chat, what are we going to rate? So far, Bloodstriker, Charles, and Ghosty have gotten to a vote. So, what are we going to give them? We're going to give them a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 3. All right, Pillows, you got it. 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion?
What?
You know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes?
But you asked me to be honest!
Wonderful.
And I was honest by letting Pillow decide for me.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
What?
And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What? Huh? What? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. How do you have a leaderboard for the... In total, 91,000 doors open. 900 steps taken, endings achieved. What? Whoa, wait. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Stanley427. Thanks. I am 9,328. You know, well... Thank you. You know, it takes skill to be the worst in the world. Our friends empty. What the fuck? 21% of players skip the intro sequence. Only the worst 3% of players. Oh my god. It's so passive aggressive. When will Dead Rat come online again? Oh, I'm worse than Dead Rat. Well, like I said, if you really think about it, it takes skill to be the worst in the world. Good old Neil is online. Wait, are we talking about the guy that owns Steam? That's cheating. Gold Rod. Okay. Well, Off I go.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Fuck no.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
What?
And now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Gabe.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Let
wrong
me
guy.
boot it up.
My bad. Newell, Neil.
In this
What?
game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
Why?
You click the button to move him back to the right.
What?
And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will
Cardboard
really take
baby!
notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's
What?
effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I had more. What? No, baby. What? Why are you crawling? Why are you crawling towards the fire? Archie, I know you're in the stream. You might want to turn this down. Let it die. Let it strip. Baby, this hurts. Okay, hold up. That's a really loud. I'm turning the sound effects down. God, that is a loud noise. Jesus. Okay, baby. Why are you crawling towards the fire? Baby, could you not? I have so many questions, chat. Why is there an everlasting fire from the deepest pits of hell? Why is there a baby so close to it? Why does it keep levitating towards the fire? How does pressing a button cause the baby to reset? Why do you keep crawling towards the fire despite the you know what? No, you know what? I'm not doing it. It's clear this baby wants to die. Go ahead, baby. Just burn. Go.
You heartless bastard.
Hey, he wanted
You
it.
do it because you hate babies?
Yes.
Or purely to spite me?
Also that.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do.
No,
I'm completely
she's
out of
fine.
ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience.
No, the
for
baby's
me.
good.
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's
What?
over.
What?
Thank you for playing.
Huh?
Your input was extremely valuable.
Wait, the stream's
Okay,
not done.
Since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the pain?
But
Let's see. What do we have?
But I promised Chad I'd play Stanley Parable.
Yes. This seems like it'll work.
You're being very mean to us. No, what? It's barely even a game. But I promised Chad we'd play Stanley Parable. What are we even gonna...
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think
Firewatch?
this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory?
What?
What's our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man
What?
spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
What? No, I mean...
Yes.
What was his
that
name,
must
Henry?
be.
Harry?
What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Wait. Was that the Minecraft door opening sound effect? Pretty sure there's a version they put you in Minecraft. Wow. God damn. I haven't seen Firewatch in a long time. OMG, am I late? It's okay, Starry. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry. Immediately when I saw this, my first thought was Firewatch, but my second thought was Fears to Fathom episode 4. And I panicked. I was like, am I gonna play Fears to Fathom? That's fucking horrifying. Oh, there's, this is actually the assets too. Yeah, like, in-game graphics and everything. Wait, why are we in...
No, it can't be.
What? What? It can't be what?
It is. It's an open world game.
Oh!
Good God, quickly block it off.
No!
Thank goodness.
First the
Stanley,
broom
what a
and now
call.
Firewatch?
Really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley.
Haha.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
What?
Let's find another game.
No, I want to
Preferably
explore.
something with walls.
The game's
Something with
depressing,
nice,
but we're all
big,
depressed.
insurmountable
We need something
walls.
relatable. Something with insurmountable walls. Don't put me in Attack on Titan.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Yeah, damn it. Rocket League?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
No!
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game.
I know a
design.
guy named Jordan.
Stanley,
He could get
if you
lost
manage
here.
to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Oh, grass. Nom, 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 nom. Well,
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's
I need
see.
balls.
There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall
Sports
run the
ball?
bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must.
Why is it on a
Okay,
slant?
Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Where's the ball? Ah! Ooh, oh, aha! Head. Oh, okay. Oh, Chad, are we on a? Okay, no, we're on blue. I was part of a clan called the RLPD in Rocket League, so
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this
Oh,
fun?
yeah, wait,
Is
here we
it
go, here we go,
better
here we
than
go.
my miserable little story that I would.
Ah!
What are you doing?
Why was there a pin in there? What? Whoa, 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 whoa!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Uh,
How will you write a story without me?
what do you want me to do? Fly out?
Stanley, come back.
We're in the Stanley Parable Alpha test. Where do we go? Oh, I fell again. Ah, I keep falling out of existence. Oh. What? Oh my god, we're in the actual alpha build. Is this like the Stanley Parable back rooms? There's more in the Rocket League, but well, I'm sorry. Rocket League doesn't normally have bottomless pits in the net. I didn't expect that to happen. Is this my desk? Is this my office? Why are the lights off? Can I make source engine noises? Well,
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way.
I always
Once
come
this
back.
ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
That is alarmingly ominous. Huh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, what? Where? What? Oh, okay, here we go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Chat, which way should we go? He needs me. Well, sounds to me like you want him. His voice is kind of, addicting, no lie. Can't stop thinking about the Jekyll and Hyde voices in the BBC audiobook. The end will be here soon. But I thought the end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Inwards. Alright, well that's happening. We going left or right, chat? Left or right? Right. Okay. I want to see the red door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting
How do we
room,
get-
and Stanley knew it perfectly
How do we
well.
get back to
Perhaps
the,
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Open NA door. What
The
door?
lounge was sublime.
Yes,
a work,
work
of
of
art.
art.
What, but eager to get back to business,
Click, click, click.
Stanley took the first
What doors do I
door
open?
on his left.
Right, that's true. We haven't seen the red door. Let's see what's in the red door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
It's
incredible
incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
That looks like a massive safety hazard, I'm just saying. There's like no railings there.
The story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really?
Parkour!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Danger
Are you
everywhere.
That convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Okay.
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood.
Blue.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh! The other red. Okay, let's go.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you
Danger,
to be
someone
happy
stop me
all
'cause I
this
can't
time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would
No, not the
both
crazy
be
ending
so
again.
much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, sure, yeah, let's go. Oh God, the black pits of despair. I was in the white pits last time.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, it
If we
is.
just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Wow. Look at that. Look at this pure bliss. We could just fall asleep to this as these big, luminescent, glowing white balls surround us in the endless void. Oh, look, they're turning to different colors now. How beautiful. Hate, let me tell you how much I hate you. That hurts. The body euphoric. I'm just automatically assuming you were talking about me. Balls, Charles No Name says. Hate. Pillows and Delivery says. No Adventure Line is somewhere. Okay, off we go. That was very surreal.
No, wait. Where are you going?
What?
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay, alright. It was the line, please don't hate me. It's okay. Alright, fine, we're going back.
Good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
Glug. Okay, we drank it in. Let's go.
No. What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Someone called me a coward, so you know
Please,
what?
No, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Narrator.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're... No!
Oh. Ow!
Oh, thank God you lived.
How?
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
I'm not gonna leave a job half finished.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because I didn't do a 360 the first time. Ah! Oh my God.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I have no Stanley, and I must scream.
Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is beautiful, though.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Yeah, I see it. Oh, but narrator, this isn't real. There is no life to be had in this room. I must break the link. I have to separate.
Perhaps not.
I have to sever the timeline. I gotta break the link. Ginger wants the lights. Ginger's a cat to the uninitiated. I know you want the lights. I feel terrible denying the narrator and a cat.
Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Oh, fuck that. It's just a game. It's just a game. Don't look.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Oh, come
I
on.
don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Oh, why does this have to be so drawn out? Just make it end already, please.
Is it over?
Oh, finally.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That sucked.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to
Yeah,
himself.
just keep talking like that,
Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Okay, well. Hello? New content. Okay, we'll check out that door in a minute. There's one ending I do remember
When
how to
Stanley
get
came
to
a set of
that I've
two
wanted to
open
experience
doors,
myself.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah.
Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's go. Whoops.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
I tripped.
And got back on
Whoa,
track.
whoa. Got dragged into this lift. And we're going down. Probably not back up, unless this elevator was the same one designed by the
But
boss.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office.
No, I did not.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Oh, yeah.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Can we go back up? I don't think we can. Okay. Left.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
What? Okay. Time for like 6
No,
what?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Okay, sure. Yeah. No problem. Take your time.
Now, let's see. We went down...
I feel really
right,
bad for the last
left,
ending, so,
down, Left, right... Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now.
Okay,
this
got it.
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. I'm like a headlights and deer. Me at my exams. What?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. we just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
I know it's
The whole story
salvageable.
completely unusable.
No, it isn't. I
How
just saw
about,
numbers.
Rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
What?
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm?
Wait, that one's still
Okay,
on.
From the top.
What's that? Oh! Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, there
Stanley
we go.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay.
When Stanley...
What?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
Narrator,
over,
I think we
completely
restarted
fresh.
too hard.
Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Yeah, something definitely changed.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No, I didn't. I
Did
averted
you
my
move
eyes.
the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the
Yeah.
one who wrote the story. was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Man, I never started so hard, babe. All right, yeah. Chat, we're going to look for the story. It's not in there. I found a floor plan. Is that a chicken? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh, it's just the void. Inner guilt. Everyone knows what you did. Jesus Christ.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Maybe.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Yeah.
Why not?
Whew. Okay, keep an eye out for the story, chat.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I hate Mondays. Yeah.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Why would it be
Why don't we
there?
go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. I think the story is inside me. I think the narrator has lost the plot. I think. Therefore I am. You saw the story? Oh, it's just a bird. I love it.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. Wait, never mind.
What?
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
The story's in the room with us, but that's very ominous. Is it the plant? Is it these cases? Could get or what? The story's coming from the inside of the house. Oh god, everything's falling apart.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
What happened to the office?
Is this the story?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Neither do I.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Mm-hmm. Do you remember, Stanley?
Yes, it was most definitely in an office.
You know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
What?
You win!
Woo!
Congratulations!
Oh, we did it!
I know you put in a lot of hard work. It'll
Thank
really
you.
pay off, so
Thank you.
good
All right,
job.
everyone, we did it. Super chats on the left, subscriptions on the right,
feel
G
right about
Fuel
this
line.
at all.
Huh?
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some
no, I
people
guess
win
not.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Wait, okay, here we go. This is not a paper company. Oh my god.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Holy
Just
shit.
follow the line. How simple is that?
There's no way we can get the story wrong this time. Chat!
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Look, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I
that was
going
kinda
with
cool.
all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yes! Yes! This is content! Off we go! Chat! We're gonna find the story! We're off on an amazing adventure! We don't know what's around the corner, but we know we're gonna find the story! Off we go! Off we go!
Wait, cut the music.
What?
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. There we go. Can't possibly go wrong with that. Wow. Smells like fern. Hello, Alexander Noble. Hello, Space Cetacean. Welcome to the stream. Fern will remember that. Alright, we got it? Alright, cool. Back to the adventure. Okay, these misers all I wanted to see.
We're back at the office.
I'm gonna go. Okay, bye, mostly ghostly. Wait, we're back in the office.
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Hold up. Blood Striker's sending me something. Oh. He sent me a picture of the fern so I wouldn't forget it. I appreciate that. Alright, I got a picture of the fern right next to me. Okay. We can't, I think the line's confused.
Oh, no.
Oh, just let us do a spoiler! Line, we trusted you!
And after we trusted you,
I
after everything
swear to
we've
God,
been
we keep
through,
repeating the same lines.
No, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
What? Okay, off we go. Narrator, I can't avoid the line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story?
Yeah.
Something exciting, daring,
Oh
mysterious.
my God, I need to write a new story, that reminds me.
This all sounds perfectly doable.
Yeah.
Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Line. Get it? Like theater? Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Excitement.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Oh, come
What do
on.
you want our story to be?
Not an endless hallway. I've
Go
seen a lot of
wild.
them.
Use your imagination.
Okay.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
All right, we're driving down the highway on a 1800s car, because a car existed back then. And while we're on the car, we are being chased by a metallic dragon, but the dragon has 4 wings. And while that is going on, the dragon is breathing a perpendicular hexagonal-shaped neon light, which, if it comes in contact with the car...
No, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Alright, we're not gonna look at the line. If we look at the line, we lose. Yep. Oh, there it goes. Alright, off it goes.
Ah, a choice.
Oh,
we
boy.
get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Walk in
so I know
circles,
that
walk
each
in
door has to
circles,
lead
walk in
somewhere,
circles round the
which means
birthday
that
boy.
somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
You know, I hadn't
so
considered
starting
that.
from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic.
Yeah! Good
Come,
job,
Stanley.
Logic.
Our destiny.
That's what I was thinking.
awaits.
While the metallic dragon is breathing neon perpendicular hexagonal breath, on the plus side, if we veered to the right, the car can do a sick kickflip. Alright, here we go.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Wait, what?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I
Monsters
just
of
supposed
philosophy?
to forget?
Fun
What if I
line
don't want to
again?
forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
This is very surreal.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
I think we
did
severed
we break
the link.
cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
What? Oh my god, that scared me. Oh, I didn't find the fern. I was looking for that fern. Huh. Alright, well, off we go again.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
That's horrifying. Here's the image for a body to inhabit. Okay. Is this game worth it? I don't know, I've only been playing it for a couple hours. It's still early to decide. Okay. Back out the window. Alright, yeah, you know what? We didn't see the other option. Yeah.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
It sure was the first
Why
time.
don't we take a minute just to drink it all in?
Hello, Shadow the Wolf. Welcome to the stream.
Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want.
Oh.
Like right now. You could have done it just then.
I could have.
Now would also be an appropriate time to quit.
I agree.
Any of these points and so many
Whoops.
more, all of them are
Alright, for reals. Ah, shit.
appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable
Oh,
as
I
possible
remember this.
and see how long you can maintain.
I'm reaching for the escape key, chat, but it's too far away.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
That doesn't rhyme.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
As animates, we're in
And
a...
if you are not strong and keep playing along,
We're in a bind.
you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Well, gotta say, I am pretty miserable right now. You're doing a good job, narrator. I'm also kind of hungry. Should I get some food? I think I should. Alright, chat. I'm just gonna leave you to this dark, miserable, twisted fate for a second while I grab some food. Don't go anywhere, okay? Just stay in the void. Oh, I also gotta use the bathroom, so I'm gonna be a bit. I'm back. Narrator as Stanley ends himself to prevent happiness. Wow. Oh, the music stopped. So I went to the bathroom. There was a horrifying creature in there. It scared me. Then I realized it was just my reflection. Then I ate some chicken, and now I have an apple. I'm gonna say it's a movie trope. Assholes eat apples in movies. The guitar broke. The music ended 10 days ago. We've all been dead? You gotta let us go, Coffee? That's preposterous. I haven't been holding on. You guys are all fine. Surely. The accident wasn't your fault. There wasn't an accident. What? But, huh? But I brought an apple and I said I would stream today and everything. Chat, no. But I wanted to hold on. I couldn't let you guys go. The body euphoric, blood striker, Xanimates, pillows and delivery, Milo. Let us go. You're right, I have to do it. I can't do it. Chad, if I let go of you, then who will be left? What will be left of you? I can't be thinking about... But... Go to light. Well, I can't do it. Oh, you're right. I know you're right. It's fighting me. I can't click it. Chat. Oh, why does God lock me in this parable? This parable with the mind control device and the elevators and the colored doors. No. God damn it. I love you, chat. I'm gonna miss you. I'm so sorry. That accident. I should have looked both ways before going into the fast food section. I didn't know you'd get trampled. It won't happen again. Boy, howdy, I sure do hate Mondays. Welcome back to the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm thinking. The last time I watched content on the Stanley Parable was like years ago. So some of the, or pretty much all the endings that we've done so far, with the exception of like going up and down the office, I didn't remember a ton about, but like I was going in decently blind, but there were like some little things here and there that I remembered. But beyond this door, beyond this new content door, this is Ultra Deluxe Edition stuff. I'm going to be going in completely blind. I have no idea what's beyond this door, and I'm very excited. I've waited many years for this. Let's do it. New content. Here we go.
Oh, new content?
I'm excited.
What does that mean, new content?
I had to guess. Content that wasn't in the original game.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Chad, I've been avoiding spoilers for
reimagining of
2
the
years.
game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Me too. I gotta throw the apple out. 1 sec. Remember what the narrator said about suspense? Alright. Let's go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally,
okay.
at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
There better be an 8 button. Oh, come on.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if
I agree.
okay, let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Content. What do we got?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh, we can jump! Hell yeah! Whoa! You know what? This makes the $40 worth it. There's only gonna be a graphics overhaul. Oh. It's not permanent. Alright. Oh, I should have left it on 8. Damn it. My legs are tired. 1 sec. Oh, I don't have legs! Ah! Okay, one more. Wait. Oh, that's how that's how many times I got to jump in this tiny confined space. I can't jump anymore. No, seriously, we disabled it. Oh, fine. Well, I enjoyed that while it lasted.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new
it was worth the $40.
then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Oh, holy
I
shit.
could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Alright, 1.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
What?
Is it, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
Oh, the amount of games that could apply to.
And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says,
really?
Test achievement, please ignore.
Wait,
What
really?
Quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset?
That
the
did
game
not go well last
and
time. Do
try to
not.
get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time
There's a
together
chair in
like
here.
always. What do you say, friend?
It restarting. Okay. Well, thank you so much for playing my game. What? Hey, I got an achievement on that door.
Psst. Stanley!
What?
Come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Okay, fine. Oh, we can't even stand up there. All right. Oh, well, off we go. It's funny thinking they paid the VA to rip their own games to shred like their own game to shreds like that. To shreds, you say?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content
Ah,
turned
yeah.
out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Oh,
Just our little secret. Take a look.
you're so clever. Whoa. Wow. That looks vastly out of place. Whoa.
I call it the memory zone.
Holy
It's
shit.
where I've been storing all my favorite memories
Oh, that's
so I can
brilliant.
relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity.
Oh, I
Back
remember
then,
them in the
it all meant
trailer
something.
saying how The Last of Us, like, got all the awards. Stanley Parable. That's great. And then they were like, what do you mean The Last of Us 2 is coming out the same year? Oh, I get it. I thought that was... Because I was like, it's not 2013, it's 2003. And then I realized this is the year. Okay, what is the parable? What's the theme? You know what? Your guess is as good as mine. Trip down memory lane. Smile because it happened. Okay. Wow. $1. I had a conversation with my partner about I'm not American, so I don't know the people that are on the American money, but they were talking about, like, they were showing me one of the American dollars, and they said, like, who do you think is on the bill? And I said, Washington. And they were like, yeah, you got it. And I was like, oh, I just shot in the dark. I had no actual idea. And they were like, wait, you just shot in the dark? I thought you, like, read it off the bill. And I was like, no, I didn't. And they were like, wow, I'm surprised you didn't just see on the bill it literally said Washington. So I said, bold of you to assume that your glasses-wearing boyfriend is observant and can see things. Then they burst out laughing. Wow, this actually brought me down memory lane. Thank you, narrator. What's this? Oh, the demonstration! The origin of 8. Unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Wow. Nominee. Good times. Oh, the music's really pleasant, though.
Je suis dans la memory zone.
Aww.
Seul sur l'abri de l'eau. Et je
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out
Really
of
skip
10
this one.
from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you
Flawless
hear that,
victory.
Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
I need
it
to
was
play
all
Persona
of them.
3.
And now, it's nothing.
What?
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Don't say that. The original remake. Okay, well, oh, wow. Person of the Year. Okay, well. Hey, it's the compliment button. Can I click it? I want it. Fine. Like if you cry every time.
Here's another
The
moving
doors!
passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left
Okay,
alone.
crows, I see
To
what you
spend the
mean.
rest of
Crows.
time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
The bad nothing. Spectacularly funny, packed with meaningful choices, delightfully surprising results, incredibly smart and wickedly entertaining. Can I get through this? Move! Ah, damn it.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on.
What's up?
I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Oh.
What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor.
Oh, God!
I haven't looked at these in years.
I'm actually
I can't
horrified.
even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't
Oh, I'm
they?
scared. Steam, be nice to the game. No!
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be
Oh,
funny.
Jesus
I'm trying to
Christ!
make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Huh? You got spoiled for Sonic 3? That's horrible. Unfunny! That's horrible. Who spoiled it? They had the bicycle from Snake Oil salesman routine. Oh, I missed it! No. No, no. Oh, wait, here's one. Oh, but we can't read it. The positivity is drowned out by the negativity.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Noodle
Tell me if
chef.
I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear.
This is very
What an
surreal.
awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
Oh.
Like I let these people down.
Oh.
Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Okay, all jokes aside. Yeah, I think that's a feeling that every creator struggles with at one point or another if they care about their stuff. And I know this is all being done as like a joke, obviously, but wow. I wish I had the ability to read negative reviews with such bravado as this dude. I know he's playing up his sadness, but like, wow. That's really impressive. It truly takes strength to be able to poke fun at yourself. Oh god, another one. Narrator, avert your eyes.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
Yeah.
I'll do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I don't know if I can balance across that, narrator. Like I was saying, I can oh! Huh? Okay. It's hard to tell if this is intentional or not with the type of game this is. Am I supposed to be able to do this? Oh, well. Bye. I don't know if that was part of the game or not.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
Yeah.
Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone.
Okay.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite
I don't know
memories
if that was
so I can
supposed to
relive
happen.
the peak experiences of my life
Yeah.
whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't
Did
the
you
Memory
glitch
Zone
it?
remind
That was
you of how
actually-
beautiful
wait.
Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap And over here...
Oh, we have
is
to
where
go
I
through
keep
all
my
this
views of the
again.
Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Chat, we're gonna
so
go
many
through all
games
this
that
again.
aspire to be
Alright, it's
more
fine. We don't need a
games
skip
end
button.
up less than any form of art. Stanley Parable strives.
I shouldn't have
and
said I'd have trouble
succeeds to
bouncing
be
across
every
that.
game ever created. Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now...
Oh, I need to play Persona
It's
3.
nothing. It's
know,
no
so
games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh, that elevator content, though. Alright, let's read this review.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
Oh yeah, I can find the
to
bicycle
spend
this
the
time.
rest of time collecting
bicycle.
dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Bearing I see it now.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Liminal space? I don't know. I don't know what any of this is.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to
I
make
didn't
a
press
serious
anything.
work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound
I'ma
philosophical
just study for now.
insights
Unfunny.
that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Yeah, if you gotta study, go ahead. Hopefully the stream isn't that distracting. You can always tune out of it if you
Okay,
gotta.
let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I?
Imagine review
You can
bombing
tell
this
me if
game,
I'm
then actually
preachy.
appearing
Honestly,
in
you
the
can.
game as a cameo.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Unimpeachable.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as... What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of
The
what's
guy
happening.
changed his review.
I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes.
Okay,
Here's
I'm a
thing
little
you can do.
scared.
If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Okay, we're back. What should I do? I'm a little scared to go forward. What do I do? Oh my god. I've come to the crux of the Stanley Parable. I'm scared of making a choice. Okay. Okay. We're just gonna charge ahead. And if it breaks again, I don't know what I'll do. Here we go. Roar!
And
Oh, we
here
made it.
is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it.
Okay, got it.
It's
Is
what
this
the
the frame?
players have been asking for.
That's not a frame.
And I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time,
What
at
you
which
said.
time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, blah,
Yes.
blah, 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 blah,
Well
blah,
said,
blah,
sir,
blah.
well
We've eaten
said.
too much, and it
We
can't be
have.
just yet, no, until 245.
That's a
That
long
the
time.
logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there,
This
forward
reminds me
and
of when I
back,
used to
and
post
never a
fan
moment
fiction.
before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices.
Is it?
all
Oh, it's gonna loop.
and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time.
I
at
don't
which
wanna
time
click the
everything all
button.
at
I want
once,
him to
so,
finish.
now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices,
damn it.
or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth.
Damn you,
until
review bombers!
inevitably-
Ugh.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
Hey, I tried to listen
Not
to
that,
it.
Of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Yes, a manifesto.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
I agree.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time
Erecting?
a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of
Oh,
mortal
chat's saying
and yet
skip.
timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in
I
fact,
don't want
make
to.
you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact...
Oh,
be
God
both
damn
of
it.
These things. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley.
Thank
now,
you.
I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
Huh?
It's not unendurable by
Okay,
any...
off we go.
Stanley!
What?
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
It has! Oh my
You've just been
goodness!
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room.
Oh, the
Stanley,
way out's
the
gone.
door is gone.
Yeah.
It's completely gone.
Oh, I'm melted.
I've looked at it from
Melted.
every angle. I've checked every
Molted.
one of those walls
Milk.
1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley.
No, that's true.
There's
It's gonna
no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. Oh, Stanley, you're back.
Whoa.
You're back.
Oh.
My goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
A week?
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single
The
person
end
to
is
speak
never
with.
the end.
And you'd think that
getting
that's
scary.
just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Yeah, can I talk?
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been
Can we get, like, an
doing?
adventure
Me
line in here
just
so I-
talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close.
What?
Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that
Ooh, a
someone
ladder.
was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley.
Thanks. Uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
It's you. You're here again. Welcome.
Thanks.
I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year.
A
Have you
year?
ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Narrator? 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 Hello? Narrator? Skip. Ow, 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 ow. Tinnitus. Tinnitus. Ow. Okay, let me skip this, please. Please, please, please. I don't want to be here for this. I genuinely don't want to be here for this.
But they didn't understand
Oh.
the game was never meant to be funny. It was
Oh,
meant to
hi.
have a point. It
Thanks.
was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their
Oh, the
pitiful
battery died.
demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get. We get these demands that seek everything and are accountable to nothing. We get a world where someone will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley parable. We demand it. And then, because it was said, because it was spoken, now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment in time. If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so? Yes! Yes! It seems that this is now the world we live in. It seems that we are a people living in such bleak...
That was very insightful, don't get me wrong, but, I'm ready for the real new content now.
The end is never the end, 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 is
Oh my God.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
Oh my God.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the
I guess it's the narrator's turn to go insane. Chat, I'm scared. Oh God, he infected the chat. Whoa! Okay. Is there an escape? Oh, the plant! No! Hey, I didn't break him, the review bomber did. Maybe I can eat this ladder. Maybe I can sprint under it and get even more bad luck. Oh. Green. Aha, I'm in stealth mode. They can't see me. I'm in waist-high grass. Well, shit. What's making that noise? Well, off we go. What the fuck? Why is this suddenly a horror game? I'm gonna turn off my lights. Hold on. Let's make this scarier. Oh, it worked. Well. Forward. Whoa, 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 whoa. Perspective shift. Oh. This is what a world where the Stanley Parable is negatively reviewed looks like. Chat, this is the consequences of us skipping. This is the end. This is why it's important to live in the present. If we skip everything, we get teleported to the edge of the universe where the ending of everything as we know it is laid bare in front of us, where there are no narrators left to convey anything. Why didn't we just accept the fact that it was about a message, not about humor? This is all our fault! Oh. I was gonna try monologuing. Oh, we're back. Well.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Beep, beep. Well, new content. Well, don't mind if I do.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
Yeah, it was hard to
Yes,
miss.
I have something very exciting to show you.
23 hours of elevator content? Oh, good to have you back, by the way, narrator. I probably should have said that first. Why is the sky orange? That's scary. I'm looking out my window right now. Up
You
we
see,
go.
Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Zero
The
faces.
original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable.
Holy shit! The Rapture coffee, oh my god, Wasting coffee, this thing called the sunset. No, you don't understand, the sun set 4 hours ago!
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Brilliant!
There's so many possibilities. It could go in so many
Taste the
different directions.
sequel!
This is what fans have truly
Jesus
been
Christ.
asking for.
Two, tweed, über, do, zwei, do, vote. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a two made out of the
Stanley
line.
Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra
not really.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement.
I swear to
right
God that
there.
was said in a boardroom
It's
meeting.
future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term
The two doors are back!
advertising potential.
Oh, I missed them! Fern! Oh, so many. This is so relatable. Thanks for attending my. Oh, it's. Oh, it's just a slide joint. Oh my god, it's Google Slides. Oh my god. Thank you for attending my meeting. On Comic Sans, no less. Wait, I think that it kind of looks like the logo for like other games. Better TSP. Oh, Stanley Parable. Foreshadowing?
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be. But
Okay,
let's
no
take a
worries.
look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Oh, I'm dying to see
I
it.
figure that if I can loosely
Thank you.
organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Wow. Nouveau. It's new. Enjoy. God, I can't wait to drink the sequel. To taste the sequel. To feel it in every pore of my being.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
Well, I have to check out the reassurance, but... Alright. You know I gotta scan that QR code. Let's do it. StanleyParable2.com. Wait, did they actually make a website for this? Hold on. I'm looking it up on my phone right now. Welcome to the official website of the Stanley Parable 2. A sequel, huh? Watch our helpful and informative video. Okay. There's a video. Let's see. The Stanley Parable sequels and you.
See there, Timmy. What's that you're enjoying? Why, it's breakfast, of course. Everyone loves breakfast. But did you know that breakfast is getting a sequel?
What?
That's right. It's called Lunch.
Holy
We're
shit!
explaining that lunch will be everything breakfast was and more.
No!
With a little luck,
That's
you
genius!
can get a trilogy series out
Why
of
has
it.
anyone done this before?
Say, you know what a sequel is, don't you, Timmy?
I'm aware.
Why? Sequels are the world's way of clinging helplessly to the past. We all want
I'm gonna have this in the
more of
background.
things we love, and we're all afraid of change, which is what makes sequels so popular. New ideas are dangerous, Timmy, and they can lead to early aging. This eager-minded young thinker is just 29 years old. That's why we have sequels, to keep us couched in the familiar and the comfortable. Sequels are the bedrock of a healthy, functional society. And if you look around you, you'll find them everywhere you go. For instance, this man is developing a sequel to the automobile, which we'll call the vertical automobile. It's a useless, impractical...
Oh, the jump circle.
And in 2 days' time, the man will be publicly
Where to go
stoned
first?
to death for his crimes against gravity.
Wait, what?
Not all sequels
Okay, I'm gonna
are
cut the video there. Death. Okay, wow. Privacy policy.
A
There
common
isn't one.
complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Okay.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Oh.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and
Gimme.
perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me.
This is so
than
stupid,
actually
I love it.
redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the
I
face
feel
of
it.
crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Is it true, Chad? Am I more
think that
charismatic?
just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they?
They don't stop.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, all I was missing was a bucket. Okay, I'm genuinely
Does anyone give out
scared.
awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
This is my favorite bucket. Hey, one of the twos is different. Someone's skipping. What's this? Epilogue. Oh, I'm not ready for the epilogue. The button says the name of the player that's playing the game. Let's do it. What?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game.
Holy shit.
Isn't that wonderful?
Is this going to be a name reveal? Let's give it a shot.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim.
Can't see it, but I
to
just
really
face-palmed.
simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along.
4 out of 10,
I promise
not red.
you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Oh, I
clear
can't
your
possibly be
mind,
scared. I've got my
forget
bucket.
whoever you are,
Okay.
and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself
Treasure
living as
Planet.
Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Yeah.
Are you really, truly Jim?
Oh,
right
I'm not
now?
just any Jim. I'm Jim
If
with a
so,
bucket.
Then please step forward and press the button.
You got it.
Jim.
Thank you. Oh, they said my name.
What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button
did.
described you! Do it again! Do it again!
Ah. But will it say it again?
Jim.
Whoa!
It hits even harder the second time. If this
yeah.
were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
Ah.
Let's take a break
Love
from the
it.
Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Yeah. God, getting validated this hard. It's exhausting work. Coffee was Jim all along. Well, there you go. Name reveal. Good thing it wasn't revealed in this massive button. I wouldn't know what to do. Well, thankfully I'd have this bucket to reassure me. What about the third time? Wait. Can I click it again? Yes! Validate me!
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No, you're not.
Otherwise,
No,
soon you'll
no,
start to lose
no.
all sense of who you actually are.
Oh my god, it just phased through the floor. Hey, I can do that too. Under specific circumstances. Oh, it clunks when I walk.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
Brilliant.
That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Free, easy, new achievement. Oh god, there's so much. That's really cool looking. Wait! There's the screenshot gallery. Oh, the jump button! Thank god, I can use
You know
all...
what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
No!
Oh, well. I suppose
Give 'em
it
back.
can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Give it back. Give it back. You should make an ASMR listener with the bucket. Hey there, bucket. It's time to be reassuring, please. Thank you. Reassure me. Oh, I didn't even look at what the... I was so distracted by the QR code. They're back 2 doors. The end is never the end. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Well, if you use the first letters of every single one, it spells out It says tit. That's a win. The end is never the end again. Alright, no screenshots. Fine.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
First one.
Which would you go with?
Get well someday. Oh, I get to pick. Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you
Hi,
solicit
Cosmos Space,
another
welcome to the
person's
stream.
opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, Stepney.
Oh, I just got Walking Dead Season 3. The video game. Okay, well now I want the other one. No! Oh, I was done. You know what? Just for that. Screenshotted.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Well, that ain't the most relatable shit. What's back here? You know what? No, I'm not deterred. I've got my bucket. Oh, is this the infinite hole? Phew! Sorry. Pants dropping with the bucket. Ah, yes, my kink is buckets. Free, new, and easy achievement. Just works. I can't believe it's that simple. It just works. Alright, well, you know, I do love achievements. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever to receive... Pull the lever, receive a new achievement, no more steps. It just works. God, they're really hyping it up. Let's
Now,
do it.
Here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
That's wonderful. Alright, achievement time. Let's do it.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the
But
world.
I'm ravenous now!
Uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Yeah. Ah. Fine, I'll just go click a door 5 times or something. Nope, not deterred. Got my bucket.
What
Gamers.
else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Add to
I
Breath of
don't
the
want
Wild.
to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
It's beautiful. Let's grab it. 0 out of 6. Ah, it's like the old Lego games. I love it. Nice. 1 Stanley down.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Infinite hole. It won't end. The reward is expanded inventory. What was back here again? Oh yeah, the infinite hole. Alright. Well, bucket. Presumably we're changing all the settings. Really? What settings? All these? Alright. Boom. 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 We'll do this later.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Actually, this is way too sensitive now. Hold on. Jeez.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like.
Wow.
A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Well, I said I wouldn't, but down I go. 360! I'll bucket.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my
debatable.
more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Okay. You just change them for a second. You can change them back right away.
I don't mean to be
Okay.
a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
1 sec. Let's see if Blood Striker is yanking my chain or not. That. Oh god. What is all of this? What? What am I enabling? What is all of this? Oh! I think I switched it. Okay. What is all of this? Okay, we're gonna change this last. How could this possibly be? Oh, jump. Look at that. Okay, we'll bind crouch to move forward. We'll bind interact to backspace. We'll bind interact to down. Jump to mouse 4. Right to mouse 5. Left to right click. Back to Alt F4. Won't let me do that. F. Okay. Reset key bindings. Perfect. Now, apply resolution. Oh! Auto walk. Toggle auto walk. Turn that off. I'm changing things. Windows. What? Wait, what? What? Wait. First person. Second. Plasma. Wait, what? Play of the game. The game is now paused.
Maybe do it on the sooner.
Wait, now we can't return to the surface. Mute everything. There we go. Look at that. Borderless. Perfect. I don't think it worked.
This is the
Well, alright, chat. I'll try it in my own time, but in the meantime, I'm going to reset these key bindings, do myself a favor. Field of view. English, accessibility. Yeah, you know what? Low dexter, time-sensitive inputs, and precision platforming. I can't tell how much of this is legit. Hold on, I want a reticle. Give me... Yeah, second-person shooter. Make it huge. Perfect. Wow. Okay. That's a little much. There we go. Now this is content. Pew pew. Okay. All right. Dot. Windows. All right. Reticle opacity. There we go. Okay.
Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole.
Okay, Blood Tracker sent me the list that we need. We're going to try it one more time, and then we're going to get along with the story. All right. Field of view. 50. Camera sensitivity. That. Mouse sensitivity. Where is that? Probably under controls if I had to guess. Simplified controls. That didn't work. General. Controller vibration. Where is mouse sensitivity? I don't see it. Camera sensitivity. That is so strange. Well, subtitle opacity. Oh! Oh, I see. Didn't know that was there. That's cool. Translation labels. Size. So translation labels will be... What's that even do? Boom. 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 Perfect. Everything is how it should be. Yeah, this is kind of surreal. I don't see a mouse sensitivity. Well, reset settings. Yes. We'll have to try it out later. Okay. Thank you for waiting, chat.
That sort of depends on your Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even
Subtitles! Oh my god. Okay. Subtitles.
more of my
Alright,
ideas
let's go.
for the sequel.
Thank you for being so patient, chat. Now then. Guess we should go to the epilogue now. Whole depth, space, science. Ah, that's where the science was. Science. Yes, science. Alright, I think we've seen enough of the Stanley Parable 2. It's time to go. But where's all the collectible Stanleys? We may never know. Chat, did you see a fern? Or a collectible Stanley? Or anything to that degree? That actually does look decently dramatic. I'll
All
give
right.
them that.
Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
Yeah. That's kind of scary looking. This is the beginning of like a Netflix no screenshots. Got it.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly...
Oh, I could've gone
clear
back in the
yet
whole
how
shit.
Exactly
Oh, well.
these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
Yeah, we got a lot to work
definitely
with.
a good
Collectibles,
game in there
infinite
somewhere.
holes,
Say, let's
jump
do an
holes.
experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here it is. I give you
Oh,
the
this is what we've been waiting for,
Stanley
guys.
Parable 2.
Whoa. Wow. I'm gonna need a walkthrough for that.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
All right.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
Oh.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Hey, there's
And
a
I do
collectible.
very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work?
This is very
I suppose
surreal.
it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Sorry, I was looking at the settings of my bucket. Whoa. This is kind of spooky. Oh, it's so emotional. Begin the game. Wait, let me see the credits. Wait, crows. Nice. View the full credits. Yeah. Stanley Parable, Ultra Deluxe. Written and designed. Narrated by... Crows. Okay, moving on. What's in these settings? Wow. Everything's all different colored now. Okay, well, let's begin the game. Oh god, the end is never the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Who considers himself
Stanley
to be quite
worked for a
mad.
company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Lovely.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Happy end of exams coffee.
Something
Thank you,
he would never
Broca.
quite forget.
Appreciate
He
that.
had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order.
Oh, I skipped on accident. Well, that's fine. Looks like the balloons I
All of
didn't
his
want to hear.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Stepniece.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yes! Oh. Can't go anywhere without this bucket. Wait, the new content's gone.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Wait, what do I do? Chat, do we follow the preordained path? Oh, we gotta. Yes. Hugs. Squeeze.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, he includes the bucket in every sentence. Yeah, let's go.
We found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Oh, I wouldn't.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Oh, I'm savoring it. Alright, anyway. Got a feeling money's for stealing, but that's not yours, of course. That's barely a purse. Oh, ouch! Look, I'm a college student. What do you want from me?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
An emotional
Even
dumpster
now,
fire.
in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable.
That we were.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Bucket?
Was the bucket guiding him?
I think it was.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Hey, found another one.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines?
I like
Yes, I think I like
Stanlerines.
that. Another Stanlerine under
Stanlerine.
your
That's kind of hard to
belt.
say. Yeah, mini stan is like you could call a fan a mini stan.
Down we go.
Okay, Bucket. It's just you and me against the
The elevator
world.
raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him,
Thank you, Bucket.
reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Thank you, Bucket. And you know what? With this bucket, I think I'm ready to face...
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. I
think I'm ready,
this
Bucket.
passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
No, not with the bucket. I'll be safe.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Come on, Bucket. You
At
brought me
point,
this far.
Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death.
I'm
for each
scared.
of them.
Come on, Bucket. It's just you and me, buddy. Down we go. Bucket!
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and
No.
comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to
too, I
death?
guess.
This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a
No.
bucket everywhere.
It wasn't
Farewell,
pointless.
Stanley.
No! The sequel is now paused. They can't. They cannot. And so, we escape! Whew. Okay, we're good. Now,
Already
where's the
this was
bucket?
uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Okay. Now we are going to take the bucket, carefully parkour, and help escape. Ah, shit. Can we? Oh, there we go. Freedom bucket!
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear. We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At
Thank you,
last,
Bucket.
out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self. The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed,
What?
desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans, and the bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its
Bucket?
crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed, and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself. Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
Yeah, wait, bucket,
You're a
what?
bucket?
You are!
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
You wouldn't.
No, said the bucket. Not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured vaults. I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No! Stanley screamed even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even
doing
Yeah,
this?
bring me back to the office!
Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed. The bucket revealed its true form.
What?
Transforming into a mighty beast of untold power. Its fangs glistening like...
What? Sword fight, I'm missing this! Bucket?
Oh my God, Stanley. You did it.
Bucket!
You saved us from the bucket.
No!
Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power.
I mean, no problem, but
Otherwise,
what?
We would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. But I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game. And we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
What? It was a bucket! It was an innocent bucket!
Well, okay, I thought it was innocent, but apparently it had a lot of malicious and malevolent lore. But
It was a bucket!
is something on fire outside? Oh my God. Oh shit, there's smoke rising out of the air. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think something's on fire outside. Not in my neighborhood, but a little ways away. Shit, on the
All of his co-workers were gone.
on the 1 in 8 billion chance that one of you in the stream is, in that house, please stop the stream and escape.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Anyway, Dark Lord
The confusion
Buckathon.
and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest, and this was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
As you command, my lord.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Thank you, Bucket. Oh, Bucket, what would I do without you, Bucket? Ah.
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure.
Yeah, I'm sorry I killed you.
Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then walking to the lounge. Then arriving at the lounge. A thrilling journey the bucket had inspired.
Hard times. Good to look back on.
Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home.
How do I get to the broom closet again? Hello, Uwooer.
But
Welcome to the
finally,
stream.
the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back. And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Glad you survived school. I almost didn't. But thank you, yeah. Yeah. It's okay. What? Trust the completionist. There will be... Wait. This is different. Large room? What's a... Chat! Chat, write this down. Kolsky, analysis. This is where we can find all the collectibles. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Something both red and blue. A large room, lots of boxes. My God, we've got the location of all the collectibles. We need to locate them immediately. But first... the broom closet.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
I wouldn't.
I know how hard it must be,
Hello, Parker's
given
here.
the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
I would never kill
Hand
it.
it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the
Why is everything in the sequel gaining sentience?
bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting
The
friends.
gall!
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning
You
comments.
got it.
Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Very well.
Let him have it.
Broom Closet, ages ago. We met when the sequel was in its earliest conception, and you know what? When I picked up that bucket, I carried it everywhere. Starting
Okay,
with...
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Let me have it.
Here we go. There. Now it's settled.
It's mine.
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, Broom Closet.
Yeah.
With all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Yeah. Screw you, Broom
All
Closet.
right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, we gotta double let them know.
You
Whoa!
see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
I
That
see
way,
it, the
if you're
symbolism.
ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, "Ah, it's a bucket."
But what if I
really
can't
is
tell
a
the thing
wide
on the sticker
variety
is a
of
bucket?
applications for this sticker.
Can we put a sticker on the bucket sticker so I know that the bucket sticker is of a bucket? Also, this
You know what?
broom is weirdly
I could
textured.
take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment.
Yes,
And to be
narrator, that's what
honest,
broom closets
I'm sick
usually
of the
do.
pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Alright, let's go. Oops. I don't know how to get the broom closet ending. How do we get to the red and blue doors again? It's also confusing.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go for one more run, and then we'll probably stop the stream there. We've been
All
playing
of his
for quite a bit of
co-workers were
time.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Hey, I still got the stickers.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Alright, we gotta
And
do the
here it
adventure line.
was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
Oh.
The bucket was
Oh,
wrong.
that's so sad.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section,
Which
and
is
walked
obviously
straight
down
ahead
this
to
way.
the opposite door.
Oh, right, you gotta drop down. Yes, I remember that now.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here.
Wait, really?
I knew you'd find this place.
What?
You see, your friends and I are concerned.
Oh, yeah, the baby.
We've
the mannequin
come
from the
together
ending
here
we didn't
because
get.
we care about you very much. It's this
And my
bucket
monitor.
you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's
Right.
just sequel content. We're the
burned in a
ones that
fire.
matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite
The
jokes.
broom closet.
Not this bucket that they've never seen before.
The fern!
Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the adventure line? We could make the adventure line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
You know what? Yeah. I missed the adventure line.
Look at that wacky line. Who knows
Yeah.
where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
It is copyrighted. Oh, we're back! Copyrighted music.
Now this is what the Stanley
What?
Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly
Jesus
like
crows,
this.
okay.
But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't make me give up my bucket.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
But...
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now
Bucket.
listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
Well, I understand
Sure,
that,
I
but...
can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait
was that?
deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits.
Well, that's some
What
pretty
other object
subversive
in this
writing.
game can you even say that about?
The fern, maybe?
Because it certainly
Well,
does.
actually, yeah.
I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this.
pop figurines.
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You
I-
have to hurry and feed it. We
I don't-
can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventurer and the Bucket Destroyer.
It's
until
getting
you crush
overloaded.
that damn bucket.
Bucket!
Quickly now.
I
The
know I
fans
killed
are
you in the
waiting.
past.
Give
I
the
won't do it
fans,
again.
Stanley. Give
No,
the
the fans don't know what they want.
and-
They were the one. Oh shit, we died. Huh?
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
No, not Bucket Destroyer. He was my favorite character. So, now what? Okay, I lied. I kind of want to see what happens if we destroy
All
the
of his
bucket now.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Wait a minute.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to
Thanks,
be.
Bucket.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
The bucket
Stanley
was
took the door on
incorrect.
his left to go back, and so the two of them
I have to
detoured
destroy the
information
bucket, it's too
section
strong.
and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
You saw what happened in the alternate timeline, where we had to stab it to death. It has that really deep, nuanced
Good
backstory.
Stanley, I'm
Jesus, the
glad
fire
you found
story.
your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
Hey,
We've
baby, you
come
wanna crawl
together
to the
here
fire
because
again?
We care about you very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere.
The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line
Oh, you
and the
literally
Broom Closet.
can't?
Because that's
I'm
what
curious.
fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, that's what... Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Ba, 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 ba.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Yes, we've met.
I think it'll make a wonderful new addition
So let me
to
get
the
this
rich
straight,
lore
Bucket
of the
Destroyer.
Stanley Parable.
You can't even do
it
your
also
one
was not
purpose?
in the original game, but it's such a well fleshed out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
Well,
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
I have a few
Surely
ideas,
you
yeah.
don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
Oh yeah, we
I
can't.
don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
Yeah, I can't feed it the bucket.
I can hear you saying, how does a character with...
Alright, yep. In that case... Here we are again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The good old bucket.
Stanley's
Just
too attached.
Stanley and the bucket. Off on another thrilling adventure together.
Alright, chat, we're gonna do one more ending for real this time. And then we're probably gonna call it there. Click, 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 click. We're gonna head to the
Stanley
right.
clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Thank you,
and
Bucket.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind.
The bucket was wrong.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride
What?
the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Wait,
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to
how do we get over there?
It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not
I have
to
three
think
options
about this
here.
obvious
Jump
fact.
down, kill
He was
myself,
firmly convinced
or
that
ride the
bucket
lift.
had spoken
Oh,
to
let's go.
him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Well, about that. Sorry, bucket.
No, stop. Look
What?
there on the wall. You see? There's
What?
a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point.
Oh, shit!
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless...
Oh, I forgot about
The problem
that.
is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket. I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game.
That is
if not
true.
addressed quickly and properly.
If I think like a box is
So
a
much
bucket.
of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
That's kind of scary looking. But if you insist.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Alright, you got it.
Simple enough, right?
Yeah.
This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket.
Okay.
Okay, let's begin.
Yeah.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yeah.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Definitely.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed...
What? How am I supposed to know?
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Looks like a bucket to me.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Hey! Why is no one else here? Why are there so many chairs, but I'm just alone?
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
If you look at it the right way, yeah.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor.
No,
it's
it's
an
not.
enormous machine that tills the earth.
Look at the center. It's a bucket for humans.
How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
Okay, fine. Jeez.
Is this a bucket?
Yeah?
Correct. This is a bucket.
See, I told you. I knew it. Watch that bucket go, chat.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Definitely.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
Well, then I'm technically right. Wait. So it isn't a bucket.
Item...
It's
Wait, hold
Schrodinger's
on, I
bucket.
can't find the next one.
What?
Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
No, it's impossible. If you can't find the bucket, we're... Yeah, looks like a bucket to me.
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore
that's
nothing
philosophical.
could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing?
Physically
Answer me
speaking.
straight, Stanley.
Fine.
Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Yes. There is no
You
bucket.
know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
Uh-oh.
And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
Guys.
Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
You know, you could be.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart.
It wouldn't.
I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
But all will
Okay,
be left is nothing.
Here we go.
And nothing is a bucket. No.
What happened? Is everything gone?
Everything's a
Why did
bucket.
everything
Look what you've
disappear?
done.
Wait, was everything a bucket?
Yes!
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
Yes, you
My
dumb,
God.
daft ignoramus!
How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here.
What?
You're not a bucket either.
No, I have to
Oh,
be.
This is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
No, we have to be buckets. That's part of my
I actually feel
backstory.
much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue. But it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you
But we
what.
do have a bucket.
I'll reset everything, and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
I had to break it to you, but according to the statistics, 25 people are listening in on us right now. Oh. Well, here we are again. That is spooky looking. Whew. Wow. What an experience. What a crisis. What a parable, one might say. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. I appreciate that very much. Man, I don't even know what to say after all of that. I've heard Stanley Parable described as a game about mindfuck, and let me tell you, mindfuckery is certainly the least of this game's concerns. Well, actually that ain't true. What did we learn? Oh, so many things, I don't even know where to begin. We have our own freedom. We have our own... Don't go left! Yeah, you know what? That's a good summary of all of this. We have our own freedom. We are all buckets. And, Well, I'm sure there was more, but I'm having a hard time reciting everything. People are not buckets. The end is never the end is never the end. Steam reviews are not accurate representations of what a final product should be made of. Holes can be infinite. Breakfast is getting a sequel! Yes! Holy shit, I forgot about that. Breakfast is getting a sequel. Guys, I am pumped for that. Guys? Bucket. 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 Oh, God. They became buckets. Well, thank you all so much for joining the stream. I hope all of you had a good time. I certainly did. Had a lot of laughs. Wow. Stanley Parable, alright. I cannot wait for lunch. I'm actually, okay, out of character, I am very hungry right now. It's 9 o'clock, though. I'm gonna have to whip something up from leftovers. Oh well. Well, everyone, I will see you all at a time that is not this one. I'm gonna head out. And I suggest all of you do the same. See you all later. Bye.